Okay, I'm here for the Tuesday tour of my front garden. I've already tried this once and it didn't work, so hopefully it's going to work again. It is April the 13th and things are really starting to shoot up around the garden, so let me put this over and let you just take a look. So the window boxes are starting to really look nice. I've gotten a ranunculus and the snapdragons are starting to come out here. I've got some flower buds on the heartthrob hydrangea that I just planted, and I'm so excited. I know they're small, but I've got two of them right here, so I'm really looking forward to seeing how red those hydrangeas come out. Here I buried this, it was the bottom of a bird bath, and I didn't know what to do with it, and I saw somewhere online that you could flip it over and stick it in the ground, so I'm not really sure if I'm going to keep it, but it might be a thing to keep my hose over here tamed on the side and not drag over my plants. So oh, I'm actually seeing, oh, I thought there was flowers, but no, it's just all of we have these little things coming down from our oak, so these are falling. Here in the spring, leaves fall, then we call them the coffee grounds fall, and some other things fall. So these are all coming down from the oak tree, these lovely little things, and they're everywhere. I'm working on these garden beds and found some German thyme to be the borders, as you can see where I have the strings. I'm trying to get a natural border. Those strings are just there for me to, kind of set it right. And but they were quite expensive. I got them at Lowe's. They were 3 for $12, and I would just need a ton more to fill in. So I'm going to put some alyssum seed in between, some white alyssum, which is doing so great everywhere that I have it, and it's lasted several years. So I'm excited to do that. I have the bricks here laid out, and I think I've got enough to just have a nice pathway down, straight, and then also across here. And I'm going to be burying those, and I've also planted my lemon verbena and a dill, so I'm starting to fill in these spots. There are still a few things that are on the edges of these beds, like that is the cigar plant or a cigarette plant, and I've already moved it once, but I may just kind of tuck it back over there out of the garden bed. And those oxalis, which is like little shamrocks, they are spreading everywhere, and I'm just going to dig as many of these out as I can and maybe just pop them in the front island, because everywhere I look they're taking over. The milkweed is coming out into bloom. I'm loving it. Finally had some milkweed, and I have these little lavender starts that I started back in the fall, and now actually one is blooming. I just literally clipped the top of my lavender, put it in a rooting hormone, and stuck it into these things. Now this thing is not doing very well. We'll move that out of the way, but you can see I've got like 8 little lavender plants, and so I'm going to put them right here. And I also got a new rosemary, so things are coming along. The winds blew all of my tulip flowers off, which I was kind of disappointed because they were just all out in full bloom, and then the next day they got blown away with that. This is my strawberry pot that I planted, and I saw this trick on YouTube, and I had one of these laundry bags. It's just like a mesh laundry bag, and I put it over because the birds were already, and squirrels were already grabbing all of the strawberries. Every year we have strawberries from here and in the vegetable garden, and we actually get none of them. So let me move on over here, because last time this thing ran out. I've got my clematis in the back that I'm testing out over here to see if it's going to be a good spot. And everything is just coming up so nicely. I'm still waiting for these seeds here to bloom. I've got the Queen Anne's lace, and I've got these nigella seeds, lupins. My mint is coming out. See, I threw these down. Look at how great they came out, the little alyssum seeds. I mean, they're really pretty, and they last. I'm hoping that these ranunculus will bloom, but oh my gosh, look at those phlox. These are some overwintered pentas and some overwintered angelonias. There, my nasturtium, the first bloom today from seed, and behind the calendula there, hopefully those will bloom. And I've got my roses, there's a big blossom there. and everything's just filling out and looking so nicely. So I'm excited, and look at these. There's the white alyssum. It's so pretty in my pots. And I have a whole pot of it right here that I'm going to take out and put that into the garden, over here into these garden beds. So I'm excited. Things are starting to look like spring, and yeah, everything's leafing out, and my garden beds are coming along. I've done so much work this year, and it's nice to start seeing things take shape.